Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop ball in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Go. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's third and 3. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over, first and 10. Mills on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Throwing, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On third down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. But to throw again is Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. The Jaguars are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll run with ETN. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league. And he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going for it, here's ETN. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Mills on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Agnew now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. The 20. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Mills again. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mills again. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as it comes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure you're playing.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Hey, lock it. Leo.
Lawrence will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now Mills on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Go out.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks,
Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Got it.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Bravo.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, hold it. Hey, throw it. Hey, box up, box up. Hey, you.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 1st down, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On 2nd and very short, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Davis Mills taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are pouring it on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
In motion left goes Jones. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Here we go, set. Hey, exit. Down low.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And now here is another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Look at me. Go. Hey, go. Hey, doctor.
The slot man in motion right. They go play action with Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence out to his left. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, And it's a loss of 6.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, keep it. Yep.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Hey, Alpha. Yeah.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go, go. Go. Look at me.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for a Jaguars.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Lawrence on the sneak.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Wahoo. Hey, Haywood. Hey.
Now receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. On third and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in this film session.
So for the Texans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make it seem like a movie feeling big, keep it